The lack of implementation of the CBA, the longest strike in history in contemporary Kenya happened under Uhuru Kenyatta's administration.
Be careful, Ayub. We might just end up being analysts at this particular time because we are acting.
No, you people don't want to
I want to react to my friend, the president here. He's a very good friend of mine. When I said that we are laying more focus on roads, and I'm not using the word infrastructure intentionally, on roads, this is what I meant. We are building very good roads. What is the essence of a road? It's to enable goods and services to move. The ease of moving the goods and services. Now, we have very good roads. Once we have those good roads, we are killing our manufacturing industry. So we do not have goods which we are going to move from one point to another. The only goods which are going to move are the ones we are going to import. So how is that road beneficial to me as a Kenyan? We have roads which are good, but we have not empowered the farmer to produce that produce that needs to use that road. The produce that needs to use that road is going to be imported from China and Uganda. How is that road useful to that farmer? Those are the questions I'm asking. Yeah. If instead of that road, that farmer had a dam nearby that he can use for irrigation, if that farmer had good fertilizers that is being provided by the government, not the stones that a certain person produced that caused us to be where we are. If the government is pro-people, these draconian legislations that they're proposing for farmers, that you cannot use rainwater. So I wonder whether we are going to plant our crops under umbrellas. That you cannot use manure. You have to use fertilizers. That they are going to force us to allow individuals to come to our farms to inspect by force. What are we doing? How is the road going to help us? So those are the nitty-gritties that we need to look into as a people. We must be people-centered. Yeah. The government cannot come here and build 50 houses there and tell us that it is doing a very good job. To whom are those 50 houses are going to go? What criteria are they going to use for me to get a house if I have wanted? Why are they forcing me to pay for a housing unit which I might not use? So this government has its priorities upside down. The government cannot just wake up in the morning and say you are going to get laptops, that we are going to change this curriculum without training the teachers so that once those teachers are trained, they can train our kids well. We do not have schools, proper schools. You see, when Kenneth, yes, when he built that structure, the whole country was celebrating.
Yeah. Right.
Look at how we have become. Instead of the government, those should be normal things in this country by now. If we look at the amounts of money we are losing. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we don't have roads or we don't need roads, but for what purpose do we need these roads?
Okay, towards the